Hey everybody, we are back from my frigging long trip. It was good though, good trip. Just did that. This. Sorry about that. Yep. Oh. All right. Steve, we are ready finally. Yeah, I remembered a little bit where we left off, but I couldn't remember everything. Okay. So we had figured out close a couple of things here, taking some memory. I think I've closed enough. Okay. Still am not sure how to get the fuse from the room above. See what other things. Hey, Faux Fox, welcome. It's going well. I have my AC on full blast. I was in the Mojave Desert earlier today, coming back from California, so that was like in the 100 teens, 111, 112, something like that. So it was super hot, and I have AC in my car, but I'm just saying, even with the AC, it was really hot in my car. So I have now also the AC in my apartment going because it wasn't on the entire time I was gone. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, that'll melt a lot of stuff. What is it? Well, no, it's still tons hotter. I was gonna say, what's the sun? But the sun's not 500; it's 5,000 degrees. So yeah, never mind. Good. I have a filter on my microphone that is trying to cut out external noise anyway. But that's good then. Hopefully that means that it's working. AC is being cut out. And this was what was in here again? Oh, these things, right. I can't grab any of them. The only real thing is this. This symbol that says Abigail. Yeah. Wait, what the crap? Okay. There's not anything in there to grab. Do you suppose maybe we'll find... No. Doesn't look like it. It's a map, but it's a map like of the world. Not of the area around here. So I don't suppose... What is this symbol? We have a... Not this. Codex. We have... some of these. This one. Right? Is that? I think that's the same one. I guess I should come over a little bit so when I get into the codex I can see it on the side. This one. Yes, this is precisely correct. This is this one right here. That was Malphus, right? And that's why we've spoken with him now. Then we did, the last one we did was Nabarius. Nabarius is the last one that we did the banishment scroll on. I've had my fill of ravens. Okay. I don't think I'll finish. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to finish Goetia just because I have a bunch of clues I've not figured out yet. A bunch of puzzles I've not figured out yet. I'm pretty sure I won't finish Goetia. I don't believe I'm going to finish Vampire the Masquerade either. I'm trying to do both tonight because I did not do anything last night or this morning. So I'm just doing two in a row, I think, tonight is the idea. I don't think I'm going to finish either of them, although I am really close on Vampire the Masquerade. And I really don't know how far I am on this. Okay, we were way up before. Managed to unlock so we can get very far up to the tower where our cat is, right? Can't analyze this even because the symbol gets in the way, so I assume that's nothing. Hear those, obviously. This said wintry feel. All of them, even these, have a wintry feel? Can't go in that room yet. It still has the same blocking. This, she says she can't make sense of it, right? But this looks like an A, maybe a C and an R. That's not any of the symbols that we have in the codex, is it? Let's see. Yeah, this is how we got rid of Nibirius. So these aren't in. So you don't have letters in these either. So I'm not sure what the significance of the letters is. Abigail has letters in her outside circle, but this reverse, this banishing rune. Well, this is Nibirius's rune, and then when you actually use the banishment here, either way, you still don't have letters in it. So I'm not sure what the significance of the letters are. I mean, obviously, with Abigail, it's her name, but I don't know what the AR or ACR is gonna be. So I'm not sure what. So you can just not, like, it's just small enough and not great resolution enough to be able, so you can just not read the letters on that. I mean, ABA something MA maybe. I mean, I don't know what that is, right? I can't tell on the left one either. So I think these are supposed to. These probably are not significant. These are probably just notes. Come over time. Now this is interesting, but she doesn't say anything about it. These footsteps. Really? I still have a lot of lag? What do I have a lot of lag from? I'll friggin'. I think I know part of it at least. Let's. So GIMP is the free graphic editing program I use to make my thumbnails, but it gets laggy if it stays open too long, and I didn't close it while I was gone, so yeah. The route I took is pretty. It's through the Mojave Desert, so it actually goes through. I'm not sure what you call the deserts. So it goes through the desert in southern Utah and through the desert in Nevada and through the deserts through the Mojave Desert in southern California. So it's desert like a huge chunk of the way. Now, don't get me wrong, desert's pretty in some ways, but when you have desert mile after mile after mile after mile, it gets a lot less pretty a lot more quickly. But yeah, it was nice. I liked it. I like road trips in general, even though I drove for 9.5 hours down. And then last night I drove about 3 hours to a rest stop just before the city of Baker. And then I just slept at the rest stop, slept in my car at the rest stop. So then I only had about, well, it was out, I guess it was about 2.5 hours to Baker, to the rest stop before Baker. So then I had about 7 hours of driving today. And so that was a lot of desert, a lot of the time. I really like the desert, but I actually get less um when I have a lot of desert, it's a lot less impressive to me, or less useful, or less pretty, or whatever. When there's a lot of desert over and over and over again, that's a lot less meaningful or whatever to me than a lot of forest. It's still nice. Like I said, don't get me wrong. I really think the desert's really pretty, but it's a lot less so when you have it like mile after mile after mile than it is for me in something like forest, or even, well, I think the desert is more interesting even after long exposure. I think the desert is more interesting than plains are as well. So I think plains are, I don't know about least. I'm guessing Arctic is very likely least interesting to me, but I'm almost done closing this stuff out, by the way. I'm guessing like Arctic stuff is least interesting. So if you're there for a long time, it very quickly you're like, oh, okay, okay, great, or whatever. Versus other environments, but plains are less interesting than desert to me, and desert is less interesting than forest, and forest is less interesting than rainforest, which is less interesting than mountains to me. So there were mountains on the way too. You go through the Sierra Nevadas, and then you go through part of the Rockies. So their mountains were a nice way to break things up as well. But okay, this is where this got busted. And that's where he says, "Oh no, we can go up one more level." That's right. This is the level where, oh, we can go up one more as well, can't we? Yep. This is the currently at least the maximum level. Yeah, I never figured out what this cat is wanting or trying to see or whatever, right? Ugliness, fear, I'm so cold. And this is this again. I believe we did at some point find a cane, did we not? And then peeping through a keyhole. I'm not sure what this is supposed to mean. This, I think, is that the stairs just keep going up and up and up to the moon or whatever, or like a moon dimension or whatever. Anyway, and that's part of what's blocked off. But I'm not sure. And we had these words that I didn't make a full. Like, I didn't make a determination as to what really they're supposed to mean. I wrote them down somewhere before, but now that paper got moved. I don't remember where the pages has those. But anyway, um, There is, I could potentially look at these to see if any of these are attributes of one of the demons. But if I know that they're they're attributes of one of the demons, I'm not sure what that will do for me, though. I really don't know how I'm going to use that to my advantage. Yeah, the third Alien movie is garbage. Third Alien movie is total garbage. The fourth Alien movie is pretty bad. Not as bad as the third, I'd agree, but the fourth is pretty bad. The Prometheus and Alien Covenant movies are better, although they're still not as strong. I definitely think the strongest movie is Alien and then Aliens, then probably Prometheus and then Alien Covenant. Alien Covenant suffers from maybe a bit of a, is it a pacing problem? I'm not sure what exactly is wrong with it. It seems like somehow maybe the danger isn't as present, like it's not there as much or something. No, something seems wrong. She doesn't want to go up any. Let's go down one. See if there's other stuff here we've missed. This is a camera, obviously. I'm not sure. It looks like we're deflecting light. The sunlight comes through glass and something else, maybe a lens that magnifies or something. Gets deflected a bunch of times. Ends up at another location. And there are some photos making me. But see, a lot of this is interesting, but since you can't, it doesn't say anything when you hover over them, it makes me wonder if it's actually even useful at all. Nothing esoteric in these books for a change, just technical manuals. Small dark room, fantastic. Little notes. This one. Okay, so this is the one after he's finished his photographs that he could enter. And then he also reflects on the war getting closer or whatever. This is exactly just. Yeah. We have, other than the screwdriver, did we have something nearby that we possessed in order to move it? I feel like maybe we're done with upstairs for now. I think we come back, but I think we're not going to get anything more right now from that. I would like to figure out some of these things that it seems like we've got the clues we need, but somehow doesn't match up. In remembrance of our discoveries and of hard-working, sleepless nights, this forest will miss you. Yeah, it's where we're trying to go is the forest, but there's nothing in this picture. We've looked before, right? There's nothing in here that'll give me clues on how to order things. So, yeah, the first two were good. Were really good. Part of it is the storyline, and part of it is also the director and the actors and stuff. They had some decent actors in some of the, like in 3 and 4 both, but the writing was not great at all, and the directing was so so. Yeah, I'm not sure. Um, this has to get used at some point, also, but I don't know where we use that. Arabic writing. Where is? We can't bring this up at all either. Yeah, so it has to go for something down here. Really don't know what. Nothing in here, right? Yeah. I keep for some reason thinking there's some other thing besides the portraits and the thing for like Kickstarter people or whatever, but there never is. I don't know why I keep doing that. Mm, let's set this here. Look at this again. Okay. Sulfur fixum solest. Come fiat lege. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Does it seem it's not laggy for you still, right? Okay. Oh, I thought you've read this. Cat. So I'm trying to think of things we had down below. So the cat went here and there, and the moon spun like a top, and the nearest kin of the moon, the creeping cat. So cat, moon, moon, cat. Moon's taking a new phase. Cat. Round moon, crescent moon. Crescent moon, round moon, cat. Maybe. Is it, or is it this one? Cat. But it doesn't tell us anything about the type of moon up here. And these, do these have any bearing? Stand up and lift your hand. And bless a man that finds great bitterness in thinking of his lost renown. A Roman Caesar is held down under this hump. God tries each man according to a different plan. I shall not cease to bless, because I lay about me with the taws, that night and morning I may thrash. Greek Alexander from my flesh, Augustus Caesar, and after these the great rogue Alcibiades. All that in your flesh have stood and blessed, I give my gratitude, honored by all in their degrees, boast to Alcibiades. Okay, I think it might be this. I don't know though. Minalush is the name of the cat, right? So cat. Round crescent. Crescent round and then cat again. Cat round crescent and then the reverse, maybe. Where's the round one though? Oh gosh, over here? Is that... And there's another problem because I still can't see with that friggin' fuse missing. How? Like, how do I get the fuse? It just says, this one is the same as the one on the panel upstairs. I'm in luck. Except that I can't get it out of here. Okay, there's got to be something I'm missing, right? Ceiling might be an interesting lead. Okay, what are you doing by this what? I'm doing here by yourself. Small colored wires, a small broken down clock, looks like electrical equipment. Yeah, no problem. Welcome back. Still not sure how to get the fuse out of here. What other numbers have we seen? So it's not it's not that dude's birthday for that combination, clearly. So what other? Let's see. I've also tried the years of when they sat for the photo. Those did not work either. Is there one of these stories or something that has numbers that maybe? Oh, these symbols do have letters on their name. What was the ACR, maybe? I don't think that's any of these. Seeing that that's any of these. And I'm not seeing numbers. These, I mean, the dates, but beyond that, I'm not seeing any numbers. The first thoughts went to my beloved sister. Abigail would have been so impressed, astonished, moved. I asked the questions I could have answered for. Was Abigail with him? Could he find her? Malphus has a very charming laugh. Very soft. Bring her back, but she was well. He couldn't bring her back, but she was well. Feel calm, but my thirst for answers is not calmed. Yeah. Um. Tuesday, November 25th. 11:25 maybe? Wow, but is that really, or is that, because it's just another journal entry? May not actually be significant. Could be. So possibly 11:25. Or 25:11, because it's supposed to be in Europe, right? Yeah, 4 numbers. 1 for each. Yeah, there are 4 spinners, latches, whatever you want to call them, that rotate. This is 12 November. Wait, so 11 November was up here? That's that one? Wonder if these have to do with each other. Far enough. Something. I did something wrong. Here we go. Tuesday, November 25th. Malphus doesn't like him. Yoon. I still don't know if I should trust Malphus, though. These two have been in open war for centuries in their world. He seems ready to take any opportunity to make his opponent lose ground. Can I count on Malphus to block his way if he tries anything? I shall summon him at the end. No opposite sigil. Not enough time. No need. If he escapes, I might do this wretched world a favor. That was Tuesday. Then Wednesday. Next day. What was the other? Was the other 1939? Here is. Okay. I don't see a year on these. Let's assume it's the same year. I think that's probably the most logical. So then after that, Labyrinth is complete. Feels safe there. Gabriel Hodgkin's whole life right in front of you. Oh, but I don't think that was Gabriel taking the other notes. I think that was Anton. So these probably don't even deal with each other. Yeah, I need to switch this again. So 2511. Because my mouse pointer's up there, I keep thinking that I get something, but I don't. I'm sure it's not the other way, but let's try just in case. 24. Five. What does this one say? 1938. Maybe 1938? I thought I already did that last time though, but let's try it. N96. Whoops. 38. And 96. Or 69. I don't think any of these are gonna be it though. Okay. Just be sure. No, it's none of those. Mother Edward, Father Robert. And these are both Mother Edward, Father Robert. I don't, gosh dang it, I can't remember the associations to each other. Mother Edward, Father Robert. Mother is silver, father is gold. So, silver, iron, silver, gold? I can't even think of where that would apply. Mother Edward, Father Robert. Mother, silver. Edward, iron. So 4-1. Then there's gold, which is way down here. So that doesn't. Unless maybe it's from here. So gold is this, which is none of those. How many moon symbols were there? Are you talking about in the poem, or where are you talking about exactly? Because I'm not sure. You're not sure? We're in corridor. Did I miss anything on these levels? I don't know. Like, there's this edge. Makes me think you're not supposed to go any farther, so I don't know. There could be a lot of other areas that I don't know about, right? Hard to say what I have or have not explored. Yeah, there's a crescent also. But so here's the problem. I'll show you really fast what we're kind of up against right now. So if I go on this, I put this, say, in the workshop, okay? Now I go down. And down. Okay, now I'm in the workshop, I think, okay? We have a cat, and we have a crescent moon, then we have a key. Well, so where's the full moon? The full moon is in that graveyard-ish thing, whatever that is. You can't even see stuff here. What? Did it not take? It didn't take or something. I thought I switched the fuse. What the heck? I switched the fuse. Why is it not showing the lights now? Yeah, hang on. Oh, it didn't. Yeah, it didn't stay. There we go. Now it's in place. Anyway, and then here's the full moon. Is not here, but over here. So this is a full moon. Full circle, sphere, a star. So I suppose I could go. Did we say it was crescent moon first or full moon? No, crescent moon. I don't remember. God dang it. Go back up and see what the order is. So, the order, if this is right, is cat, round, crescent. So it's like in the middle. So you have to go over and then back over, like over in the dark, then back over, then over in the dark again, then move over slightly while still in the dark, then move back to the full moon, and then move back to. It's just bit problematic. So let's try this. I was not fast enough before. Maybe I'm fast enough now. I don't know. We'll try again though and see. Before I was also trying to. Well, I think I tried once differently. Before I was trying to come up to the fuse box. That didn't. So you got cat, crescent moon. Are you kidding me right now? Why is my brain like super trash? Hang on. At not friggin' retain apparently. Cat, round, crescent. Then the reverse. I wrote it down because my brain is fuzzy. Okay, let's try again. Cat round crescent. Okay, so when I get over here, the round is here. Yeah, see, I can't even do it in the dark. Doesn't even give me the option to try. So I really have to have another fuse, and I can't figure out how to get that stupid fuse out of this room here. We have the room, we have the fuse, but I don't know how I get it out. Vent is still clear. I can feel a light breeze coming from it, making me think that there's a vent right up here. But if I stay, don't move my mouse, I'm right directly above it. It doesn't act like. I mean, there's that, but it doesn't act like there's a vent. Let me see if I can somehow go like right around here-ish. I can say the ladder again? Yeah. That's... Um... Can't interact with either of those. I feel like there's something I need that will like smash on this and cause this to collapse or something. But I don't know. Gosh dang it. Yeah, I'm supposed to use so the not the place that has all the tombstones, but the place just to the side of that, right? The workshop that has the diamonds with the symbols. I'm supposed to use a combination of those plus that circle. I'm pretty sure, but I don't know. Really not sure. Hmm. I can't grab this fuse at all. There's that one, and then I have to get the other one out somehow. I was looking to see, but nobody describes how you get this one out, so I really don't know what I'm supposed to do. Three concentric circles around a triangle. We have 3 concentric circles around a triangle. Works without crystals as well. Check with this to dissipate. Only the nutrients present in the rock feed the tree. Vitality suggests that something else is feeding it generous. Merely touching its roots leaves me exhausted and painting and drained. I can scarce imagine the consequences of such strangeness. The red color of the wood turns brownish when plunged into water. Propagating it through cuttings is impossible. One of the leaves stuck to my skin for a few minutes. Red streaks colonized its center but left no mark on my skin. This cursed planet is an infection. May it never leave these tunnels. Alright, let's do this. Let's go up. Maybe not, actually. If I've got this... We found... So we're in this now. This here. Is there anything from this that... Because they have these symbols, right? GH times 2? Then it's crossed out. As is slate plus something here. Try with... What's the triangle? Try with fire. Boards, measures, small shovels, picks. (21 through 24). 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, this is that clue. So that's fine. We've got that. Others, gold, silver, iron, copper. This talked about, one of these talked about coloring, right? Was red turns brown in water. Wait, okay. So earth, slate. I don't know what GH would be. GH something on here. I don't know what GH is. Maybe. I don't know. We might have what we need, and we might just not. Let's see. Some labels are still legible enough. Rusula aurea, sage, royal fern. Rusula aurea, sage, royal fern. Have those somewhere? This is like a pepper mill or whatever, a grinder. This is a vent. This has the 3 circles with the triangle, but nothing else. Stained glass lit up with lamp behind. Beautiful, but rather odd. Mixtures have taken some interesting colors. Bottles filled with plants, mushrooms, dried leaves, and algae. Tree is almost red. Feel dizzy touching it. How could a plant like this survive with no light? What if I grab this? Can I interact with this? No. Is there, so they talked about fire and they talked about water. Is there water somewhere around I can grab? No. What if I... There a rag, maybe? There's maybe a rag or something? I might be able to... Pipe in the can. Cleaning products. Someone doesn't leave anything to chance. I was thinking of maybe if I can use this, because it's got the symbol of fire kind of on the outside. If I could use this and do some kind of like Molotov cocktail, maybe I can cause an explosion in the floor. Would let me get down there, but... Yeah, all of this just gives us that same clue. That's that again. I was hoping that was maybe something extra. Same again. Registers and other account books, yeah. We got that. Calcium and magnesium and water. Maybe. So this has some different elements on it. Does it have calcium and magnesium? Precipitated and sublimated mercury. Yeah, I don't see calcium or magnesium. It even has cinnabar, but not those. Burnt copper. Is that symbol? These are circled. Silver? Is that silver? I mean, it's got the crescent moon. I'm just seeing if something else has a circle with the crescent moon inside. Nope. one is iron again? On one of these. Here. Mars. It's the arrow. So mother, brother, father, gold. What does it say? This says... Hang on. So this is mother, Edward, father, Robert. Okay, what relation is Robert to her? This is Edward, maybe. I think maybe he went by Edward of these four names. So, like, Abraham, maybe? Abraham, Edward, Christopher, Blackwood. So this would be Edward. Maybe. Edward. Alexander and I sneaked into Father's laboratory. So Edward and Robert are brothers. I think. I think that's right. So Edward and Robert are brothers. As is Alexander, maybe. Robert is saying that. Sister is Abigail. Wait, so who is this talking? This is... Gabriel, my sweet Gabriel, I was sure you didn't understand. I love you so much. Robert Edward. So Robert and Edward are both brothers of Anthony or whatever his name is. Not Anthony. Anyway, they're both brothers, I think. And then Abigail is the sister. Okay, so Edward and Robert. Father, mother, brother, sister. And the order is mother, so silver. Which is this symbol, which has a 4. So hang on, so this is silver. Mother is silver. Brother is iron, which is Mars. The one that throws it off is father, because gold is way the frick over here, and I also don't see a gold symbol on here. I don't know what that is. Father would be gold of some kind. And then the last one, the last brother, it's Edward and then Robert. The last brother would be, I mean, the only thing we have over here, his brother is iron. So is it iron again? Then if we try to match symbols, this matches silver. Iron is potentially 1, assuming we're going left to right and then top to bottom. There's a 1 as well there. But then father is gold, and I don't see a gold. See, because G could be gold in English, but GH doesn't make any sense. And in Latin, gold is AR, or sorry, AU, I mean, AU. Rusula cyanozantha, 1 or 2 extra powder. There's a mention of water in here. Both fire and water. And we could try. Fire, water. Colors, red and brown. We have fire and water here, but wait, so if I have fire like this, what is the circle? I think maybe that may just be to draw this. I don't know. SFL. See, it's weird. A couple of these match up, but well, partially at least. So you have this moon. It's turned on its side, but the moon matches silver, and this has a 4, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth one over. So these might match up. You have silver here. I don't know if you can really see this, but this fourth one up here is silver, and then you have down on the left wheel, you have silver. 4 is on the bottom, right? Then the next thing is iron. Okay, so iron is this circle with the arrow up and to the right, You come over here and you can see a symbol here, like a number 2 by circle with arrow up and to the right. But then, after that, it becomes a problem. Because the next one should be gold, which is down here, sun and gold. And there's no circle with a dot on any of this. There's a circle here, but all of these have circles, so we don't know what they were going to put. Unless it's saying this is a circle with a dot, but I don't think that's right. Okay, let me look up my Latin. Sola fiet lege. Didn't mean out of this. This again. Sola fiet lege. Sola fiet lege. Only become law. Sulfur fixum sol est. Sulfur fixum sol est. Sulfur will become only the sun is fixed. This could also be the order in which things happen. Which would mean you'd somehow need to know gold. Gold would be 5 or 5. So 21, 22. 22. So it could be 22, 4, 1. So 22, 4, 1. But see, that's 4 numbers already. And then if you add sister to that as well, or copper, which is, I don't even know. Copper even on here? Yeah. Number 10. Now you have way too many. You've got 224110. There are only 4 numbers on the suitcase. What if I do these in the order they're presented here? So what symbol is this? This one is... It has a couple of curves, like parentheses outward away from each other. I don't see something over here that looks like that. Are we going from inside ring to outside ring? So what's this? Is this in there even? We've got this, except it's missing this curve thing on the bottom. Or on the top, I mean. Sorry. Yes, here. Okay, so that's Mercury. Gosh, I don't know. I feel like it's really close, but I just can't figure it out. Mother Edward, Father Roberts. I don't think it would say anything if it didn't relate to this. That would be silver would be 4. Edward is brother, but other than that, is he anything else? I think so. Silver is 4. Iron is 1. Father. Sorry, I know I'm not doing a lot of talking. It's hard to figure out what the crap they're... Except for gold with sun, but that doesn't make any sense. Like, where's the symbol for that? What about Sola Vira Laudat? Sola Vira Laudat. Philosophia Hominis. Ventatis Recte. The only true philosophy to praise shed on the line. More sense like this almost. The heck? Right, this isn't going to be... If this is right, this is not going to be a 1. This is going to be a 2. Because that's the number that's by this. A 4, 2, not 1. 2. 2 brothers, so 2 twice. What's that third number? We'll try these, just cycle through the numbers. No. I have to adjust the fuse again, but we're in the same room, so. Okay, so here. Four. 2. 2. 2, 3, 2. 4. That's even assuming this is right, but 5. 6. 7. I don't see sun is like 22. How is that even a number, right? So I don't even know what this third number is supposed to be. I feel like this is going to be wrong, though. Oh. It's a 0? How is it a 0, though? 4202. How is 0 the one for the father, though, when it's 22 on the chart? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we opened it. Abigail died. Gabriel, Alexander, Robert, Edward. Yeah. Oh, so Abigail is not the sister. Abigail was the aunt. Abraham had a couple of children, Abigail and Annie. Annie had the 4 siblings. Abraham, Lydia, Jonathan. So this is the family tree, obvious. Edward over here as well. Notes on the history of the Blackwoods. Judging by the notes I could gather here and there, and the research led by my ancestor, the first traces of the Blackwoods date back to the beginning of the 19th century. There are only sparse hints. Most of the useful information is from the last 2 centuries. The Manor. According to the Register of Births, Blackwood Manor is fairly recent in the family's history. The residence located close to Oakmarsh Village was the fiefdom of the Blackwoods since its construction in 1623. I couldn't find where the Blackwoods came from before that, however. The manor as we know it today has little in common with the old building. Some parts have been added to the building, more or less in harmony with the original plan. The aviary, in particular, was one of Sir Edward Blackwood's whims, and was built between 1795 and 1798. The upper floors were apparently added or made higher. The tower, that we named the Observatory, is the last piece of the set and was added in 1812. As for the location of the manor, it seems it was built on the ruins of a medieval stronghold, itself built on ruins from the Roman era. Such reuse of a place is hardly uncommon, but there are few traces of its past nowadays. I managed to find a plan mentioning the old building in the eastern part of the estate, nevertheless. Okay. Additionally, our ancestor Jonathan Blackwood sponsored an archaeological mission on his own estate in 1856. Numerous objects from the Roman era between 60 and 70 AD were unearthed. Pottery, amulets, cutlery, a few coins. With this discovery, Jonathan Blackwood became an honorary member of the London Society of Archaeology. A second team was commissioned to pursue further research. The results are not mentioned anywhere. For some unknown reason, the main contractor seems to have disappeared along with his workers and equipment without ever asking for payment. This last detail intrigues me. A simple disagreement between Jonathan Blackwood and the contractor would not have been cause for him to forget about remuneration. I believe he fled after discovering something in the Manor's basement, though the thought is both terrifying and fascinating. Among Blackwood's architectural curiosities, one in particular is noteworthy: the church. It is located in the center of Veldwich, a peculiar place for a place of worship. The closest building is the watchtower. It was... Oh... This is going to be the map of the forest, I think. Like, tell me the order of things, possibly. Okay, so we have the church. Closest to it is the watchtower. Okay. It was built in the 16th century and marks the limits of the estate. Crossing the forest in order to pray is quite the experience. I suppose this place was chosen for a reason, but what reason it may be escapes me. The history of this building is rather hectic. The first church was built in the 13th century and destroyed in 1537 when Henry VIII ordered the dissolution of the monasteries. Sir William Whitegate, Bishop of Coventry, had it rebuilt in 1551. It was completed in 1556. No mass has been celebrated there since the start of the century. The Blackwood lineage. There are several hypotheses regarding the origins of the Blackwood family, but it is quite difficult to make sure this information is indeed accurate. Some think that it is a branch of the Douglas clan, which changed their name when they left the lowlands. In any case, everyone seems to agree that the lineage is of Scottish origin. There is a mention of a departure from Stirlingshire in the 14th century, when the first Blackwoods settled in the Western Midlands. About the same time they were ennobled. Though the first Blackwoods exploits cannot be denied, the descendants chose different occupations. One branch of the family has been known for its research in medicine and the study of the human body from the 17th century. It includes a few talented individuals, such as Cole Blackwood, who incurred the wrath of both the public and the church. As a court physician, he seems to have an interest in studies that were morally reprehensible. Few documents mention the rest of his life. There were rumors of sorcery and necromancy. True or not, Paul Blackwood seems to be at the base of the dark reputation of our lineage. Since then, our family has never stopped studying the sciences. This passion found its way into the family motto in 1742. Percepere docere, educate, teach. A credo that seems to connect the Blackwood lineage to a common goal that goes beyond our simple existence, and one that I am exceptionally fond of. This trait might become more and more pronounced with each generation. Father's obsession with education, research, and culture, in its broadest sense, has influenced my youth and my own concept of science and our lineage. I understand the full extent of it now. Though the Blackwood family now has numerous descendants, they all share this particular link in spite of the distance. We now have two professors. My father, teacher of literature, a researcher in biology, and two physicians. Let's go back to the... Okay. That's the only thing in there in this journal. I'd say. Okay. Still not sure about this. Stuff in the forest. Church, watchtower. There's a pile of wood. There's a bridge. Oh. So, what did this tell us? Let's review really fast. So, it shows obviously these parts of the line that died and so on. But okay, so originally Oak Marsh was a fiefdom. Aviary upper floors were added or made higher in the towers, the last one. So it was built on the ruins of a medieval stronghold. Old building in the eastern part of the estate. Hmm. Okay, so we go back to the forest. With that description, is she more comfortable exploring more of the forest or still not yet? Go back and see if we get any more. Or if she still says, I don't know about the forest and is scared to move on. Because I feel like that book, she says we have to like find things in the area. So I feel like we have to be able to explore more of the forest to see other things in the area to then be able, you know what I mean? To put together what order those things go in. Nope, still doesn't want to go. Okay. What could be. Hang on. Codex. Church is in the center. Watchtower is closest. See, none of these look like a watchtower to me anyway. This is a cross. This, I think, is like a grave. This is kind of like a church. But I don't know where the frick the watchtower is, unless that's this ruin. I suppose that could be this, what's left of a watchtower. Although in the notes it says the watchtower was closest to it, making me think that if that's that not, is that still going to be considered a watchtower? Maybe something around here. What around here is going to refresh your friggin' memory, lady? There's nothing friggin' around here. There's literally nothing around here. Like, I don't... Move this very slightly. To say that the clues in this game are cryptic is a super understatement. Like that briefcase we only figured out by cycling through that third number because gold is friggin' 22. How's that a 0? Gosh dang it. Yeah, it could have been a watchtower. We still have some things to work out that don't make sense. Mm, I mean, I don't know. Well, hard for me at least to figure out. So for sure, I can't tell like what the frick. Like, okay, I need to get this fuse out of this room. How do I get it out of the room? Like, it's not clear at all. No, that's supposed to be up. I thought about doing like some kind of explosion something, but like there's fire there. There's gas here. Well, there was. I don't think we can get the gas anymore. The pipe and the can. I don't think we can get anything else out of it. I don't even know. I can't possess any of this other stuff to move it. So I can't try to like throw anything against this to make it collapse. Like I've now read on like 3 or 4 different sites that have a walkthrough for Goetia. And again, I don't want a walkthrough, but I just want to find the one thing where I'm stuck, right? Like, how do I get the fuse out? And every single one of them says, go to this room. There's a fuse. Take it back up to the fuse box. Yeah, I know I need to take it back up to the fuse box, dumbass. My problem is I can't figure out how the frick I move it out of that damn room. I cannot move this blue one. Ever. At all. For all time. Only this one. So how the frick do I don't... So dumb. There's this crack also, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Like I can't take advantage of it or anything, as far as I know. There has to be some way to get this to collapse or at least to create a hole in it. But I really don't know how. Can I put this in here? Oh. They can't put it in any of these things either. Oh, the frick! What the hell, dude? It's so stupid. We need a fuel for a couple of hours. I want to see if anybody asked this question because this is really frustrating me. I don't understand how the hell. Makes me feel like an idiot too, because I'm actually normally good at puzzles and I cannot figure this out for the life of me. Like the hardest, it's about the hardest puzzle game I've ever freaking played, apparently. This doesn't have it. Okay, I'm going to do this. Mute this. What the frick? How do you? Okay. It's already there. Yeah. He goes down, he does this, which I've already done. Okay. Yep, you're there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. 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 I mean, if this were a real archaeological thing or something, I would expect it to be harder, but like for a game, I don't know. I think it's too hard. What do I know? Okay. He's there. What? Light behind the wall. Okay, we're in there now. Grab the fuse, and how do you get it out? Maybe he figures it out. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. He, she. I didn't pay attention to the actual gender. Okay. Doing the same thing I was doing, trying to find somewhere for the fuse to go through, and it doesn't go through. Nobody else is apparently figuring the fuse out either. Good to see I'm not the only one who is struggling with the friggin' fuse. Hobbit. I don't know. I go over here, I can go... What? There's a trap door? Wow. Okay, well now I could probably get something out. That's friggin' stupid. I didn't notice the discoloration. Wow. Alright. Get it out now. So dumb. Oh, dang it. Alright. So now we have this one. We want this. And this. Okay. Now I can go down. I kept going down and seeing the down arrow. I didn't notice the discoloration in the floor. Alright, so now we go... What did we decide? Cat round crescent. Cat. Round. Crescent. Crescent. Oops. Round. There we go. We opened something down below, apparently. Yeah. Jeez, it keeps going down. Like, how far does this go down? Holy crap-o. This one seems to be working. I don't think I'll be needing it, though. Goodness, this cave is huge. How could all this be hidden under the manor without any of us knowing? Did Father and Mother know about this place? We can keep going over this way, too. Holy crap! There's like a fence and stuff, too. What the crap? Okay. Hang on. Okay, let's go all the way over. I don't know which way's going to go farther, left or right. I guess to the right goes more. Oh, you know what? I feel like this is... Maybe this is where we figure out the trees and stuff. Alright, all the way to the left is a tree. Okay. Then we have like this stone thing here. Or is this the stone that I don't even know? Yeah, let's see what other stuff is here while we're here, by the way, right? Rather than just doing that. These plants are reacting to my presence. The feeble glow off my orb, perhaps. An old-fashioned camera and the flash to go with it. So this might be a tree referring to that thing for the forest. Some thread, shovels, and something to scrape the ground with. Quite the archaeological storehouse. Well, that was what What's-His-Face had mentioned that he had anyway. Okay, and then these. Report is from 1 October 1856. Did grandfather or grandmother finance these excavations? ALCR? I wonder if that refers to the letters on that one circle. The outside. ALCR, possibly. Okay. 110, 1856. Still waiting for my order of clearing equipment. Estimated delay, 2 days. 210, 1856. F5 bones. F5 bones? What the? F5 bones cleaned and fit together. Man in his 40s. Sent for dating. Probably 2nd century. Drilling for ventilation is done. Botanical study about to resume. 310, 1856. Nothing to report. 410, 1856. Equipment was delivered. Digging at the temple has resumed. 510, 1856. Mapping of the impacts complete. They are mainly around and inside the temple. 610, 1856. Nothing to report. 710, 1856. Nothing to report. 810, 1856. Sudden growth of the red plants. Z1's E to M completely covered. Oh, zones. The O is far enough away, I thought it was another letter. Zones E to M completely covered. Cleaning in progress. 910, 1856. Cleaning too slow. Plants are invading the area. Simon and Hartwood moved upstairs, stopping research in G and M. 1010, 1856. What the hell is happening here? Bloodstain, and then that's it. Interesting, and not in a good way. Sounds like there were some serious problem. Yet these are still working, apparently. Ventilation pipe is proof that someone has been working here, or maybe even living here. But who and to what end? Okay. More of these plants everywhere. Okay. Guess we'll go inside. Some stones bearing chalk marks. They stand out on the wall, and it looks like they can be moved. What? Oh, do I have to do them in? I have to do them in a specific order. It's like I don't know what the order is. So stuff. I'm not an expert, but these ancient columns look like they must be Roman. What would they be doing so far underground, though? Magnesium, very explosive. A map of the caves. It could be very handy if the network of tunnels didn't stop here. Roman ruins, temple, A through F. G through K. Interesting. These shovels are badly rusted. No one must have used them for a long time. Old tables seen a lot of use. The drawers have a lot of wear and tear. So worn out that they won't budge. Looks like excavations were focused around this well. My faint glow won't be bright enough to shed light in there. Is this going to be potentially a problem, though? I don't know if I should do that yet. How can I... Okay. Circles. The grass is red, same hue as the tiny tree in the laboratory. Where did these strange plants come from? Okay, what if I grab this? I take it back up with me to the lab. So this, that, and I need the flask. Is over here somewhere, right? Not there. On the table over here? Should be close by, relatively. There we go. Thanks. Wait. I have to go around with it. Okay. Put this here. Grab this. Yeah, I should be able to put this somewhere. They're not a mixer or something? Oh. How do I... Peppermill contains some unknown powder. How do I grab any of this stuff? Why is that the same as this one over here? I don't know. Whatever. Wonder why I don't have... Do I use the milk thing again? Maybe. I put liquid in it before. Maybe I can put other stuff in it now? I don't know. Yeah, let's put this here. This. Nope. Won't let me put that in there. Oh. Ooh. Nope, won't interact with any of those. Well, we progressed. I progressed, I guess. That's good. Alright. We'll do that then. Alright, so I'm going to keep streaming, but I'm going to do the ending for this video so then I can cut the video later and have it be a full video. So I'm going to do the end of this video, then we're going to continue streaming, and we're just going to switch gears and go over to Vampire the Masquerade. So... that's going to do it for this part of Goetia. Thanks for joining me for the stream or for watching it afterward. Any comments or anything you have to say, let me know down below, and I will see you next time. Till then, peace.